Hi, I'm Madeline Price, and this is my pet peeve speech. So, the definition of pet peeve, according to dictionary.com, is a particular and often continual annoyance. Something that gets on your nerves, something that annoys you but might not annoy the person next to you. One of my biggest pet peeves is when someone eats or talks with their mouth open, like smacking on gum, or crunching chips while they're trying to talk to you. It's just irritating and gross. When I grew up, my parents were always getting on to me about keeping my mouth shut, having good table manners, and never talking with my mouth open. And when you're little, you don't really realize how gross or disgusting that it is, but when you grow up, you realize that it's pretty gross. When I think of this pet peeve, my little brother comes to mind because he does not like to keep his mouth shut when he eats at all. There's a quote by Mike Lininger from etiquettescholar.com, and it says, "When you have a mouthful of food, it is bad table manners to do two more things: taking a drink or talking." I completely agree with this statement. People who chew with their mouths open just come off as rude, not having manners, and it's very disrespectful. Another one of my pet peeves is people who cannot show up on time. Have you girls ever been getting ready for a date and the guy's supposed to be there at 7, but he doesn't show up for another half an hour? That is something that just gets on my nerves so bad. Or when you're going to meet somebody for lunch or something and you're waiting 20 minutes and they finally decide to text you, "Hey, I'm not going to be there." Well, thanks for letting me know. One time I was going on this date with a guy and we were supposed to meet at the restaurant. I got there right on time, and I sat in the car for about 20 minutes until he finally showed up. And his excuse for being late was that there was traffic. Well, I went through traffic too, but I still got here on time. I just feel like people who come up with excuses like that, it comes off as you not feeling like a priority or important to them. There's a quote by Dustin Wax on lifehack.org, and it says, "Being punctual matters, at least in this Western society. Being on time, every time, conveys far more than just a good sense of timing. It tells people that you're on top of things, that you're organized, that you can be counted on, that you value them, and ultimately that you value yourself." To me, this statement hits it right on the mark with being on time. People who show up late or cancel on you, they make you feel as if you're not important to them or that you're not worth their time. There's another pet peeve of mine, and it's YOLO. Have you ever been talking to somebody and they say the word YOLO? YOLO was first mentioned in a Drake song back in 2011, and it means you only live once. Well, since that song came out, YOLO has been blown out of proportion, I feel like. It means that you only live once, so people are taking it and using it to do really dumb things. A quote by Kelly Abercrombie on statehornet.com says, "Worries of growing up and not having anything to show for it is an overriding concern that early adults try to avoid by going out all the time, thinking that they're going to miss out on something." But it seems like the phrase has gotten really out of hand lately. People are at a party and they want to have one more drink, so they say YOLO. People are thinking, "Hey, I only live once, let's go get a tattoo." YOLO. People want to do something dumb and reckless. Again, YOLO. People use YOLO as a way to justify doing really dumb things. And to me, it's kind of ironic because they're doing these things by saying that they might die tomorrow. But by YOLOing, you're doing reckless behavior, which is putting your life in danger. So to me, it really doesn't make sense, and I don't think that YOLO should continue much more. But those are a few of my pet peeves. I'm looking forward to hearing what some of you have as pet peeves.